I guess ultimately no, because they're two very different objects, both very multifunctional, but you know, you put one in your pocket and you get one on the other. For me, it's not something which should be a hot, sexy topic. It's something which should be rationalized in a quite a probably substantially more serious way. I think hot and sexy is a very bad use for sustainability. I mean, the fact that it becomes fashionable is only good for the cause. Not being an architect, I actually don't really know much about cities. I do live in them, so that gives me a bit of insight. But I guess, you know, Hong Kong is a good example because it is one of the few cities where the whole culture hasn't been denuded by development in the inner city. Keeps the locals in there. It's a city with huge banks, and on the pavement you still got people chopping chicken heads off. So just let people keep chopping chicken heads off. Um, well, wow. Amplify life. Is that, I don't know if that's what cities are meant to do, are they? I guess they do. How can they amplify life? I don't know, I think amplification's in your head, isn't it? So if you take it in and spit it out. Um, God, I guess like, you know, communication and information in the cities is kind of changing now, isn't it? Um, I think the fact that, you know, people actually realise that some very fundamental factors actually do affect your inner city is very important. I don't know how easily it is to access that information. Um, you know, I'm a very bad person to answer these questions because I have a very flamboyant life. I don't have any rules. I don't have time. It doesn't matter whether it's 12 o'clock at night or 12 o'clock wherever. I've never had a job. So to actually live in a world of other people who have limitations and restrictions is not anything I've ever appreciated. Um, I guess from the point of view of somebody who's going to get up for work at 12 o'clock, like myself, it's a bad question. Someone who's going to get up at 8 o'clock and work till 5 o'clock, um, you know. I don't live in any one city. I live in several different places all at the same time, and I don't work in a city. I don't work in my studio. I work on beaches. Um, that sounds like a bit wanky, doesn't it? Neither of those make any form of sense whatsoever because actually, from my point of view, that's something I take quite seriously out of all of those questions is that I actually design for economy, and economy means keeping myself alive, keeping my dog alive, keeping my mortgage going, keeping the bills, paying the truck driver who delivers things to the factory, keeping the factory workers alive. I'm actually more interested in seeing a product made in the factory and seeing that product being manufactured and understanding that their families are being made alive. So that's actually what is important about design. Those two and those two options are really quite negligible. So it's about economy at the end of the day and how to be productive with a little bit of integrity, creative integrity. Hong Kong's quite a good example because actually it's such a little place that they're trying to develop the city with a view to maintaining the skyline but making the street level a little bit more useful for space.